everyone, welcome to online sessions on mental health and emotional well-being and a part of CP Rights program.
Hosted by Nandini Elupula as part of her CP Rise Mission Initiative. Nandini is a PhD research scholar at the Center for Study of Social Exclusion and Inclusive Policy, Pondicherry University, deeply committed to disability advocacy, mental health awareness, and inclusive development. Well, those of you who are new and yesterday you were not there part of the session, I wish to reintroduce Nandini to all of you. Nandini has completed her MA in Political Science and holds a bachelor's degree in Public Administration, Political Science, and Economics from Andhra Mahila Sabha College for Women, Hyderabad, a UGC and JRF qualified scholar. Nandini's lived experience as a person with cerebral palsy profoundly shapes her academic pursuits and fuels her mission to build inclusive, accessible, and empathetic societies. Her work lies at the intersection of disability rights, mental and emotional well being, community empowerment, and social inclusion. Nandini has presented research papers at various national seminars and academic forums, contributing to critical discussions on social exclusion, disability justice, and inclusive policy frameworks. Her research highlights the mental health challenges faced by persons with disabilities and advocates for stigma-free, supportive, and accessible environments. Beyond academia, she is an active volunteer engaged in child rights advocacy, support for persons with disabilities, and campaigns against child marriage. She also leads awareness initiatives on emotional and mental well being for persons with and without disabilities, creating safe spaces rooted in empathy, sensitivity, and lived experience. Recognized for her strong communication skills, impactful storytelling, and community focused leadership, Nandini strives to challenge social barriers, promote awareness, and inspire inclusive growth. She envisions a society where disability inclusion and mental well being are embraced as essential dimensions of human dignity. Wow, what a profile. And to add to all this, as being a mentor for Nandini, I'm Dr. Sudha Srikant, and I'm very happy and honored to introduce Nandini to all of you. Some of you already know her, but maybe only a few of you have seen her profile or have heard her profile. To me, the way I would love to introduce Nandini as per her initials, Nandhini, the letters on her name, Nandini, nurturing, adaptable, noble, dedicated, humble, inspiring, noteworthy, and insightful. To this wonderful human being that I have had the privilege to interact with as part of the CP Rise initiative, the leadership program. Let me also add and say that Nandini not only has cerebral palsy, but is also a person with vision impairment. So the struggles have probably been not just double, but tenfold. Yet, at the same time, there has been grit, there has been resilience, determination, and wanting to edge forward, irrespective of the challenges coming her way. She has turned every hurt to being, more helpful for herself as well as for others around her. Each of her challenges, she has turned it into opportunities. And in connection with yesterday's topic, where she had requested me to speak about emotions and the way the importance of emotions in our lives, I would like to invite Nandini to speak about her journey and how she has understood each of the emotions through her journey by naming it to tame it, like what the science we spoke about yesterday and understood, and how the emotion management has taken place. So, all of you, please put your hands together and welcome Nandini for today's session. Yes, Nandini, go ahead and rock
Yeah.
it.
Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to KPI Talk. Nobody talk Michael emotionally big. First of all, I thank you, Dr. Sugama, for giving to emotionally and for taking and for taking me and care over uh, for guiding me towards the KPI or the program. Particularly, I took over why it mattered. It can get going to go my thing. What emotion, my emotions are important. Gaming and gaming. We already could want emotions. Okay, I want to. I want to get emotionally before the fear fear to cake. Farm paper going to help confident. Farm external validator to internal validator. Farm farm packaging chemical project.
Oh, okay. Nandini, I just would like to paraphrase whatever you have shared right now with our audience. What Nandini is saying is that she wants to share about her journey, which has been from fear to courage, isn't it? And then from self doubt to self confidence, from external validation to internal validation, and from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Is that right, Nandini? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, before starting, I would like, first of all, I can thank my parents, my mother, and my teacher, and my friends. Because of my parents, I am here. I am able to talk with you. And it, from childhood to year, my mother support me a lot. And so I'm thank to my mother, my parents, like, cause, it here, parents could get given by God. It was called to become, it was believed to become, it was God. It was God to become, it was pleading. It was pleading to become, it was work. It was work to become, it was anchored. It was anchored to become, it was amic. Amic to become value can get king. It can get to come up king. Longer emotion. Can get depression. Anxiety. Fear, organic, egg, fear, for cooking, I would like to get fear. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so with a quote, then Nandini just said how. Nandini, can you just repeat what you said on the quote so that I can paraphrase it?
It Gandhi take even belief to become even God.
Your
Even
beliefs becomes your thoughts.
even God to become even work.
Your thoughts become your
Work.
words.
Even work to become even action.
Your words become your actions.
Even action to become even habit.
Your actions become your habits.
Habit to become value.
Your habits become your values.
And value become destiny. We could back it.
Values become your destiny. Is that it?
It.
Oh, wow. That is so powerful.
It I want to act feeling casual. It. So yeah, it. First, I would like to get over my fear. Fear to pop fear to correct.
Okay.
Always became
Okay. I would
fear.
just a minute, Nandini. I would just like to let our audience know
Yeah,
that the first point that Nandini would like to speak on is how she converted or changed her fear to courage.
it.
Go ahead.
So basically, I born with disability. I was born with multiple disability. I work. I had one kind of one kind. My one kind is not working. It makes due to my people. It's not working. But um, I want like a work. I want unable to do any work in my childhood. Even about work.
Nandini says that throughout her childhood, she was totally dependent on others as she was not able to do anything by herself. Is that right, Nandini?
It.
Yeah.
So due to this, I was feeling over fear. I was depending upon someone will come and help. If someone will come, nobody will get to help me. So yeah, when I lost my vision in 2010, I was totally afraid what I will do, what I am to study, what I was feeling over anxious because they no cool to allow me to get over.
Yeah, can I just
Yeah,
elaborate on that and say
it,
that by the time 2010, things got so difficult because to add to the cerebral palsy, it was also the vision impairment, and schools would refuse admission, and there were thoughts and there were worries, and there was a lot of fear. What is in store for me? How is my future going to be? Is that it?
it.
Continue.
But But my mother gave me cake. She took intensive to cake. He was teaching me very he was teaching me very he was giving lot of cake that time.
Okay, what Nandini says is her mother provided immense support to her, gave her a lot of courage by just standing beside her.
And my guilt officer completing my 10th Hopefully không biết cái mình cái mình I came with cái get back. In I get back, I was able to Kagi. I was doing well, but again I can't get Kagi puking. I'm going right away. I'm going going very right away. I was taking out gold on myself. It comes from careful gold.
Right. I'll just add over here that after her 12th standard, when she moved to Hyderabad, that's when again the flooding of thoughts, which were more tuned to self doubt. She started doubting herself. Will I be able to do?
It, but there are so many things which I don't know because of. But when COVID, due to COVID, we there are so many platforms to go get people I go to go. And that game I got little bit think what I will do here. And I'm going correctly. Again I can't get gold, but again I'm motivated myself. I'm going incorrect way. So
Nandini, at this point of time, even though there was a lot of self doubt, uh, somewhere she started self motivating or moved it to intrinsic motivation. Nandini, at this point, can you please share with the audience how did that change happen? What exactly did you do to get yourself motivated?
it why how I keep motivated by one. It my mind take my mind take it because of medication. I when cứ come organization cái này các bạn nghe vô khi mình medication. When I went to medication later, I understand more important to self motivate. Self motivation is important. You do not depend upon others for your emotions. You have to depend upon yourself.
Okay,
Because,
can I
yeah,
just share it for
yeah,
our audience that
yeah.
to answer how the shift happened, Nandini said that in Hyderabad she went to an organization which offered meditation, and that really helped in at least probably calming her self doubt, which helped her to think straight, think more positively, and that's how it shifted to motivating herself to try and come out of this self doubt. Is that it?
Getting positive, yeah. Getting positive in my capital. But
Okay,
yeah,
thinking positively, because there are so many negative thoughts that do come
exactly,
in our mind. And what you said was you changed those negative thoughts where you had a fixed mindset to being more optimistic and having more growth thoughts, growth mindset.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
And with a pop gig, even kill my beauty or kill my beauty. I was having inferior negative self-talk. but when I started reading a book, it changed my mindset. Like number one,
Okay, I would just like to share, apart from the meditation over here, it was also about getting to
affirmation.
read books which were helping her to change her negative thoughts or the self-doubt that she had to being more positive, and it helped change that mindset, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Can you tell which was the first book that you read at this time, which prompted you to read more books after that? Which was that one book, if you remember?
The mark who told Ferrari by Robin Sharma.
Ah, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma.
Egg.
Okay, what was special about that book, and what was the clear message from that book which really caught your attention, Nandini?
There's so many lectures, but for my work, one lecture is very important. Even mine is golden. You do not even thoughts are very valuable and even emotions very valuable. And moreover, that Robin Sharma said, you do not allow to others to decide in working. Getting one more, getting impacted me a lot.
Okay. What I would like to share here, as what Nandini is saying, is I think the quote, the book, Robin Sharma's book, also spoke about that the mind is like a garden.
Like,
And the more positive thoughts you put into it, the garden of flowers will bloom a lot more. And that helped in changing your mindset.
exactly.
Anything else I missed telling?
No, ma'am, even correct.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And moreover, in our life, we take lot of challenge agriculture multiple disability. American impact, I am like thing. But one thing I strongly believe that emotional independence is very important. Yeah.
Okay, Nandini strongly believes that emotional independence is of utmost importance, and the change is not going to happen from outside, it is going to happen from inside. That is the
Inside.
message that you're trying to lead to, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, local people think actually one girl said that we are because of external validation, because people showing over sympathy, over grade, we are unable to like we are unable to accept our life because when like long for why it's long why happening because it was helpful to work. I
Okay.
asked
I'll just clarify whatever you're saying, Nandini. What you're
it.
saying is it's like giving the remote control of your life in someone else's hand. So if we say that, others are influencing our lives, whether it is negative or positive, it is more because we are giving the control of our life to them.
Yeah.
So these are
And
the external forces which act on the way
it,
we think.
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I get really good, I want to get cooking. Number one, we are physically gifted. We are covered physically gifted, but we do not allow emotionally gifted. Emotionally independent is very important for productivity and we go community as well.
Okay, what you're saying is emotional independence or being more smart with your emotions. It holds true whether you're a person with disability or without disability.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm working. I follow a filmmaker to my country. Even once upon a time, I overthinking what happened to my future, what happened in my book. I was thinking over it. But I overcame that I took myself and carry on. I was repeating the compliment daily. And the compliment is for me alone. I was working. We are giving more importance to our than us because we feel we are low. But why can I want to care? If I want low, I am not low, low. I'm moreover. You do not explain. I was repeating myself again. I do not expect anything from anyone. I do not. I am enough to understand myself. If someone understands or not, but I
Okay,
know what I am.
Nandini, I will just explain or
Perfect.
paraphrase
Yes.
whatever you have said. And there were such powerful statements. I hope I do justice to it. There was a time when Nandini was caught up in a lot of overthinking, where she was thinking about her past, she was overthinking about her future. And that's when she accepted the present. Once that acceptance came, with the help of positive affirmations, which she practiced over and over again, that really helped her feel that she is enough and that she can do things, uh, whatever she wishes to do, without giving the power to others. She took the power in her hands and has been an excellent example of showing that how, in spite of having overthinking initially, how she overcame that with the help of positive affirmations and a very, very strong affirmation which says, I am enough. Over to you, Nandini.
I am enough to understand myself. Yeah. Next, I feel like most of the game I play walking against people especially I'm a broken we could cover body. If I go somewhere, people were thinking, why can coming here? Why can walking to career? I came to Pankari for my government. In Kaki Gate, come up, people were talking, you can career anywhere over go. Why you came here? It's not like could go here. The family take care of you. And I agree. My family take care of me. But I kept working that. My family only my whole life. I want to be independent. I want to be explored. I agree that overthinking but completely. I need someone không cam many cam, but I need to explore again. I need to explore again solutions. I do not be one comfort zone. So over I yeah ma'am, it's correct.
Yeah, what Nandini said is when she moved to Pondicherry, there were many people who questioned her and said, "Why have you come all the way from Hyderabad to study over here? Why don't you study over there in Hyderabad? Your family is there to support you. Like over here, the environment is non-accessible many times, and you will have lot more challenges. Why don't you just go back?" So she wanted to prove her point that even though her family is there to support, definitely they have been supportive of her. Yet it was for her to try and say that how long is my family going to be there with me? At some point of time, I need to show that I'm independent. I can manage things by myself, knowing very well that their support is there with me, but yet I wanted to show that I am independent. I also wanted to explore other let's say situations, other places, to see how accessible they are, to explore and try and find out for myself. And in this way I would be able to become a lot more independent, is what she said so far. Is that right, Nandini?
Come on.
Yeah.
And yeah, this one I want to clear and moreover, I follow many things powerful daily routine. Powerful daily routine keep my out one component game. I want feeling over panic, over anxiety. I was unable to do my thing in or we go couple or we go king and in the beginning only I make I was having overthinking. So in overthinking when we are thinking overly, we are feeling over emotion. Over emotion dominant us. Even I feel clicking. And but when I talking, I already told I was following medication rule. But again, I follow like general about my emotions. What I feel, what I go, what I'm thinking. I record myself. I like to myself. Like in general, it very impacted me, in my controlling of my emotions.
Okay, what I understand is this is perfectly linking to what I shared yesterday about Daniel Siegel's, no, Dan Siegel's message on name it to tame it. That is where you, whenever you name the emotion, you are able to lower or bring down the intensity of the emotion. And that is exactly what you practiced during your journey, which helped you even at a time when you were probably overthinking and you thought that you were getting caught in that over thinking pattern. The naming your emotion and being aware of your thoughts has helped you come out of that situation time and again, right? Yeah, go ahead.
So, we think and moreover, I think sometimes if people feel if someone okay. It was not good. It was not okay. You could get community. You could people okay. But one thing I totally believe that okay, there are people I go public my go to my cake. In curry I want feeling it. Maybe I want I like I want wrong I'm wrong. People are correct. They are getting about me very when we get correct. I'm wrong. I want thinking I want picking one thing. But when I read one book called Pick My Cake. I forgot the name, but in that book, all the kids said, I'll pick my cake. People think I'll pick my cake. People talk and I'll pick my cake. Feel it. And I'll go to my cake. People think and feel it. Geek, I go more my cake. Pick my cake to go to my cake. And go pick my cake with cake. I am making enough family. I go to making enough. And if like enough family, my family go to my cake with cake. I will explore already. I got about it. But go to my cake is more impactful rather than pick my cake. If you don't be comfortable, you have to be confident.
Okay, here what I would like to just elaborate little on what Nandini is saying, that the book that she read, which was on mindset, it helped her to move from the fixed mindset to growth mindset, which allowed her more possibilities, more options to explore not just herself, but explore things around her, which helped her become more and more sure about what she's doing. Because there were times when she would keep doubting, because when there are people around who will say, you can't do it, you're so tempted to listen to them. You're so tempted to listen to the others, and you start doubting whether what they are saying is true. Am I incapable? Am I not enough? Will I not be able to do? But to break that barrier, when she read this book, she applied the skills that were mentioned in the book, and that's how she has been able to turn the table. Question to you, Nandini: how long did it take for you to move from having a fixed mindset to a growth mindset? If you could give an estimation in terms of either days, months, or years, weeks or years.
I okay. Week only. It took 4 weeks to understand the content. I didn't follow one book. I explored the book cycle. For the kayak to be declared. This book is also very powerful. So it is also clearly that if someone declares you, if someone not giving respect to you, you do not think about, you do not, you are kept in publicly. So, yeah.
Okay, so you just not read only one book, you read multiple books, which helped you to change. And also that I think even if people say whatever they are saying, not paying attention too much to what they are saying, let them say whatever they are saying. I'll go with my imperfection, and it is perfectly okay not to be okay. right?
Exactly.
And I'm happy or I'm contented even in spite of my imperfections.
Egg.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, one more important point that I'm going to make you, when I was having picked my cake, I also think I also go angry. It could have a cake. I was like, people were not connecting me. People are not executing me. People are giving over to me. But why can I want to take it? And people are like Tony. I also pick the Kim King. People are like part of what the Kim. They are correct in the cook. And we do not argue with this kind of people. And we do not argue all our Kim on our it. And more important, King Mom already Caroling very important. It was caroling. It was environment. I also can my environment, my culture, my friends, my relatives, whoever given gold on me, whoever not like continuing and become a work of my camp, whoever doing keep I told doing friendship. I told and I can get here quickly. When you feel uncomfort, when you feel uncomfort, you feel anger. Make it stop those relationships in your life.
Wow, this
Because
is so powerful that you're saying. And what Nandini is just sharing is that there are times because people don't understand you. You're trying to say something, and you're not very easily understood by the others. So that causes a lot of frustration, anger, and within you, like it makes you feel very uncomfortable about it. And the only way forward is that when you realize that there are people who are either only showing you sympathy or pity, they are not bringing out the best in you, and they are probably trying to demoralize you. The best thing is to slowly move away from that toxic relationship. This is for your good. Is that right,
one more,
Nandini?
yeah, I want more. If you need get someone that like get a kid relationship, I want to keep be formal, be polite, be professional, those kind of relationship because we do not want our this kind of friendship. We are to be professional. We are to be polite when we need help.
Okay. So, what you're also trying to say is that it is okay to reach out. It is okay to even say that something is not working for you, as long as you're very respectful about the message that you are conveying to the other person. And you can be assertive. At the same time, you need to be polite.
But you have to be take boundary about your boundary very important.
Can you say that again, please?
Boundary limited what I will care.
Boundaries. Okay. You need to be very clear of your boundaries and your limitations, what you are sharing with others, and it's also what you allow others to step into your zone. So you should know your boundaries, and who better you can know the boundaries?
Ex-
Who better than each one of us? We should know our boundaries, and that
Exactly.
comes with perfect clarity of our thoughts and our emotions.
Ex- The thought emotions very important. You have to analyze your emotions. Whether your emotions controlling you, you are controlling your emotions. So this thing I would like to share my journey is there are lots of things to share, but due to time long, I forget my career.
Okay, what Nandini says is there are many, many things that can be added over here to share her story. At the same time, she says it can go on and on, but right now, just due to time paucity and wanting to hear if any of you would also like to share and try and relate yesterday's and today's session, what Nandini shared. Is there anyone? Does Nandini's story resonate with you, your life, your stories, your journey, your challenges? Would anyone like to share? Can we ask for
Yes,
them to share, Nandini?
yes. If anyone like to share a story, we are ready to listen.
Yeah.
This is our story, not my story. Your
Exactly. It is
story.
Nandini's story, Sudha's story, and it can be anyone else's story too. Yes. Anyone wants to share or ask questions, ask clarification? We can have an interaction.
Exactly.
Would anyone like to say? You can raise your hand. Yes, please. Yes, dear participants, it would be really nice. Okay, tell me, did you understand what Nandini said? Hello?
Hello.
Yes,
Yes, no,
Namami. Namami, would you like to share something? If Namami wants to say, maybe Nandini, you can also be on mute, and even I'll be on mute.
Yeah, my voice was echoing before, so I muted myself and came to another room. Yeah, actually, yesterday I couldn't attend the session because of a few works, but today's session was really good. Actually, the message was very clear. I don't know why other people are not able to, interact, but I felt like I should put my word because I stayed from the beginning. And it is very inspiring because, as Miss Nandini has shared her story, it is a story of a budding seed, I would say, into a big tree that she's now pursuing PhD. And through all the hardships, like people have helped her, and she has seek help from others in order to grow. Not many of us ask help when it's needed. We hesitate what others might think. And to be gentle, polite, and formal enough to ask help is a huge treasure these days because people are rude and mean for no reason. And if they let their frustration on others just to relieve themselves, or the world these days doesn't cave in for those who seek help. But the only thing I learned is to seek help when it's necessary, because I myself don't want to share things which are personal to me when help is needed, because I feel that would hit back to me, and people might think that this is her weakness. But I understood weakness is also strength when you use it correctly, when you ask correctly. So yeah, that's what I learned from this session. And also uh, to this point especially, external validation and inner validation, or internal validation, which is a huge problem these days in young kids, or grown-ups, or upcoming generation, or the adults. They want external validation for everything, like for the education, for the marriage, everything. We have to satisfy others. Like, we have to dress this way, we have to study this way, be this way, just to get appreciated or accepted by the society. I mean, like, why do we need external validation? Why can't we happy within ourselves? Like, why don't we dress up just like we want? Why you want to, be formal when you can just dress however you want, or be however you want? So that is what I believe everybody should practice more. When you are happy within yourselves, you don't need any external validation. And that point is something everybody should look up to, is what I feel. So through this session, I connected to these two things more, and I could relate more, because uh, I'm I'm a student trying to pursue my masters. But when it comes to my master's degree, I'm a jack of all trades. So I dance, I write, I sing, I choreograph, and I've been learning kuchipudi since I was 9 years old. So when I'm jack of all trades, I want to do so many things. I want to learn new arts, actually. And to pursue masters in another country is not a big task, but I feel quite confused often. Like, am I leaving the art behind? Am I just, trying to get validation from this society that I have a master's degree, or is it truly wanted? So there is this confusion between myself and the society. Like, who I need to validate? Like, why do I need validation? But yeah, this session did help me understand few things better. Yeah,
Wow,
that's
at this
what this
point, I
session.
would just even like to just ask you that, as in when you felt confusion, because confusion ultimately is an emotion. When you say you're
Yes,
confused, or when you say that you require external validation, that means you're always in that state of doubt that, am I good
yeah,
enough, right? So,
yes,
and also about what you also said about empathy, like people are very rude these days, like, outside
yes,
they are not very compassionate, and all this, it's not just in India.
yeah,
Unfortunately, it is globally that research has said, shown that empathy and emotional intelligence is low. People
yes,
don't care for each other.
exactly.
And it doesn't matter if you're a person with disability or without disability. It just doesn't matter. So, when, if at all, we are talking about even PWDs or a person without disability, when you need help, as what Nawami rightly said, when you need help, don't hesitate to ask. Don't feel inferior to ask. You never know. You may get the help that you want. You never know when there is going to be a divine intervention in a different way, and it may come your way, isn't it? Thank you so much for highlighting all these points. Is there anyone else who wants to share, resonate with what Nandini has been talking about through her journey? Yes, anybody?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Uh,
ma'am.
yes, Ahmad
Mm,
Kazi.
Yes, good evening, ma'am. First of all, congratulations Nandini and all team for successful this session. I'm belong from West Bengal, and I didn't know any person like disabled person in my area. So when I first time faced a disabled person during my PG, he was only, you can say, one disabled, he cannot visible. But during my PG in Pondicherry, when I met with Nandini, who is a multiple disabled, so I'm very surprised how they study, how they use technology, how so this given my mind is very you can say astonished how different type of the people, disabled people, use study like in higher education. So and during my PG, I have made a discussion. Nandini, we have good friendship also. So she shared many things, what they have faced, how they overcome. Also today, she shared something regarding many things regarding her life. So it is a very amazing session. Also, it is was first time I have attend like this type of session. Basically, I belong to political science background. So most of time we have joined where we have discussed power, politics, conflict, IR. So this was the first session in my life where I have joined a different session where he discuss ourselves, our individual focus, how we should understand ourselves. We try to understand ourselves, how we express our feeling, emotion in different people, how we judge other people. So it was a very amazing session for me, and I have a lot of thing acquired from this session. So I congratulate Nandini all team for this successful uh, uh, session.
Thank you so much, Ahmad Kazi. In fact, that is so nice of you to say those encouraging words. Let me tell you that as part of the CP Rise project, that each of the leaders have to conduct a project, right? They have to initiate the project from start to end, which involves choosing a topic. Okay, it starts from there. And that is when, as her mentor, when I spoke to Nandini and I asked her, so which topic would you like to work on? Because I had seen her like profile, it was more on profile with regard to only education. So I thought, okay, like, political science and more of inclusion. So where does mental health come? I asked her, are you sure like this is what you want to do? She said, yes, I'm very sure that this is what I want to do because I firmly believe that mental and emotional well being is the key to so many others. And if they are able to work on these skills, it is going to help them harmonize their life. And I thought, wow, such a powerful topic. And as you rightly said, the way she shared through her journey, it was very evident that the struggle has not been easy at all. It is like how most of you, most of us, everybody, each one of us, including me, we all go through struggles. But how do we overcome? Are we stuck at the suffering level, or are we even looking at the healing with the help of positive affirmations? I see a question in the chat box by Pandita, and she said that she was not there yesterday. So, how to be emotionally strong? Because Nandini said, like, we should not be controlled by our emotions. And it's so difficult to not allow our emotions to control us. So, what exactly can be done in order to help us overcome this? Well, in yesterday's session, we did speak about, thank you for your question, Bandita. It is about how we understand ourselves. And the first point which Nandini even spoke about today was on the self-awareness. At any given point of time, do we know our thoughts? Do we know our emotions? And connecting with yesterday's session and some of the topics mentioned, it is once we are aware of our emotion, it is to acknowledge it, respect it, and regulate it. So if I am feeling very anxious, so what do? I first tell myself that I notice that I'm feeling very anxious. And I'm really anxious today because I have to make a presentation on a level of 0 to 10. I'm feeling anxiety at 9. So I'm extremely anxious because my body is showing all the feeling fingerprints to show that I am feeling very, very anxious. Once you name the feeling, right? There is research, as I said, Name It to Tame It by Dan Siegel, who says that when you name the emotion, it helps in bringing down the intensity of that emotion. Please try it. This is for all of us to keep trying it. Whenever we face ourselves in a very intense emotion, first recognize that emotion, acknowledge that emotion, accept that emotion, and tell it is okay to feel that way. The minute you say it is okay to feel that way, there is that sense of relief. Whoosh. You feel that sense of relief, and then you can practice well, deep breathing exercises and meditate. Meditation will come little later, but immediately what you can do is you can do deep breathing a few times. Why do you do deep breathing a few times? Because again, going back to yesterday's session, it is the window period is about 6 to 8 seconds when the mild to intense journey of the emotion takes place. And once it settles down, once those neuropeptides settle down, then thoughts become a lot more clearer and we are able to find more effective solutions rather than getting caught up by our emotions and going onto the emotional roller coaster ride. All that it takes is to step aside. Don't own that emotion. Try to non-identify with that emotion. It's the emotion has come, acknowledge that emotion, respect that emotion, name that emotion. It will tame down and then regulate it by either listening to music or just taking a pause or thinking about probably, some things when you are taking that 6-second pause. This is a journey that has to be practiced over and over again till you become comfortable in that emotion management. I hope, Bandita, that is little clearer to you. Bandita? Okay. Samsung SM, can you go ahead with your question? Your hand is raised. Well, thanks for that acknowledgement, Bandita. Yes, Samsung, who's Samsung SAA 2668? Please go ahead with your question. Or anyone else. Nandini would be happy to, to probably answer any of the questions that you pose to her. Because we all feel vulnerable sometime or the other. And in that vulnerability, you feel that there is no protection.
We are okay our emotion, whatever you feel, whatever you are doing. Everyone do a communication, we go and get to back. So you are to come out.
Yes, any of you, do you feel stuck? That is what Nandini is trying to say. Do you feel stuck in a particular situation that you're not able to come out and you probably want little guidance? And we can hear Nandini then. Yes? Anybody? Your questions, your participation is definitely going to help Nandini. See, we need to be there for each other. So let's practice empathy here also in the class. Isn't it, Nandini? Yes, anybody? Someone who was there, yes, yes, Naveen Kumar. Naveen Kumar, unmute and speak, please.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am. I
Good evening.
really appreciate them, ma'am, because I don't have words to say that more. I really enjoyed the session, and my questions all are clear, ma'am.
Okay, do
Thank
you want to say any words of encouragement for Nandini then?
you.
You can tell what you do,
Mm,
Naveen Kumar. You can share
uh,
what you do.
uh, but sorry, ma'am, I don't. So. Uh, and sometimes I will be thinking on more same questions, ma'am,
Okay.
in my life. How it's going on my life, its future, how become a slow speaking and more catching up all.
So you also tend to do a lot of overthinking at
Yes,
times.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so Nandini has given us a way forward how to minimize that overthinking.
Yes, ma'am. That's very clear, ma'am.
Right?
I really realized, ma'am.
Great.
Mm,
Thank you
thank you.
for that. Yes, anybody else? Yeah, anyone else? Yes, Samsung SM, your hand is up. You can ask. Or anybody else. Chinnu, Gauri Sharma, Mohammad, Stuti, Iram, Preetam, if you have any questions.
No, madam. I don't have any questions. I'm just listening.
Okay, anything that you want to share or maybe some point that Nandini spoke today you really liked and you want to acknowledge that?
No other point to be discussed with you because this topic and this session is very interesting to me because it is subject of psychology topics will be involved. So very nice and moreover it is a disability social justice intellectual disabilities and so empowerment for social justice.
Hmm.
Persons will as a speaker today talk today she talked uh, like some I don't know the technical word. It is nice only because yesterday I have spoken with her UPSC civil services. She is going to write in the upcoming May 2026 batch. She is going
Right,
to prepare for civil services. She is also from Pondicherry University.
right.
The same word, the same talk, the same voice I heard today in this session. Really, I was surprised.
And she has tried her best to make herself understood.
Yes, yes,
Right? I'm sure you will all agree that, her initial inhibition was, ma'am, when I speak, will people understand what I am saying?
yes,
So
correct.
I told her, this is your show, this is your project, and you need to be leading it. I will just provide the paraphrasing at times wherever it is required. And I am so happy that the points that she has been able to communicate, it has been loud and clear to each one of us.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Anybody else would like to share something? What is the best way to boost self-confidence through tough situations? That's a brilliant question. So, Nandini, would you like to answer that question? Stuti is asking this question. She couldn't join yesterday because she had an exam, but today she has learned a lot from you and is also inspired by you. Her question is, what is the best way to boost self-confidence in tough situations? Yes, Nandini.
Am I audible? It
Yes, you are.
in tough situation, we feel very difficult, especially students in a exam game, visiting or very what would to come. If I work back, how I will do? It's possible, but you have to be confident also. Whatever you have to study, you have to be study, be prepare. In one day, in 1 week, it's not possible to study. But luckily in a camp, in a big situation. But if come like it can happen, it's very difficult to be confident. But if you practice that you practice before being prepared, you can handle it tough situation quite well.
So, Nandini, I think what you're trying to say is that difficult situations come many times, like you gave the example of uh, the exam, going for the exam. So, that nervousness, that anxiety is going to be there. And at that time, we start doubting whether we'll be able to clear the exam properly or not. And there are a lot of thoughts, but at that time, we just have to say that yes, it is possible. And this is what I think you're trying to link to your fixed mindset to growth mindset, where
Okay.
you're also, sending that positive messages where in the overthinking, you are trying to bring in the positive thoughts by telling.
One more thing, it is income. No thing income is in our life. Nó có income is a good situation. In this particular situation, you focus those and you focus like don't link with that situation to get your life. Your life is big. So you have to accept that thing.
Okay, you're saying that accept whichever situation is coming your way, and like as you're accepting it, the like you're also telling yourself that yes, this is definitely possible,
It,
isn't it? And
it,
you're not limiting it to only an exam. You're saying this can be life's situations, any
it,
situation that can arise, which can put you into uh, a very tough situation. But you have to do your part well and rely on your abilities, and then leave the rest to whatever has to happen. But you need to put in your best. I think this is what you mentioned somewhere when you were talking also. Isn't it, Nandini?
it,
Yeah. So there is a message, Nandini, which says that Bandita is not very audible. That is why she is writing it from her hostel. Um, So I'm hostel. Okay, she's your hostel mate.
Excellent.
Oh, she's captivated by your courage. And honestly speaking, she is so patient. That means you're so patient. And actually, when I feel demotivated, she motivates me with her wisdom. Oh my God, this is absolutely wonderful. Just imagine coming from a roommate who feels low at times, and Nandini is the to go person whom her friend can uh, can really rest on her shoulders, where Nandini is so patient by being an active listener. And with her wisdom, Nandini motivates her friend, her hostel mate, to get better. Wow, this is really encouraging. Vandita, thank you so much for that message. Nandini, I'm sure you're truly, you have anything to say, Nandini?
Yeah, thank you, Vanilla, for your powerful words.
Okay. Another question from Mohammed, which says that how do we set our boundaries? Because Nandini, you did mention that we need to be very clear about our boundaries and set limits. How does one do that? How does one say no at times? Nandini?
Sometimes we are to be rude to others. If our needs, we are to prioritize our needs first, not others. Take others, we are to that I am tempted, but first it will need very important. You can go very politely. Politely is very important. If I at work, no, I cannot help you. We can talk later. If you get paid on that person is very understandable, very broad mindset. It will understand. If I go be morning quick, it will like living to go. Can going wake up by sometimes you will go be rude for even need. Yeah.
Okay, so what Nandini is saying is it is really very tough sometimes to set those limits and boundaries and to say no. But for your own benefit, to preserve your own self respect, sometimes it is better to say it directly and hoping that that person understands it in the right way. If that person doesn't understand it, means that person truly doesn't value you for who you are. So what Nandini is saying is, for your own benefit, sometimes it is important not really to say it rudely, but to say it assertively that right now I may not be able to help you, but maybe we can think about it some other time. And this way, assertively, because you're busy, you're caught up in something, and that's when you have to put forth your priorities and convey that to the other person. Very valid question, and thank you for that. Yes, anybody else? Any other question? Just a minute. There are some more questions. How does one overcome negative thinking patterns? Nandini, how does one overcome negative overthinking patterns, negative thinking patterns? I'm sure you have faced it. Can you give one situation? This time, can you explain it with a situation? What was the situation? What were the thoughts that you had? And especially, they were all negative thoughts. But how did you change those thoughts to more positive thoughts? Nandini?
negative thoughts. Like one situation I remember very, I remember very clearly. Go to gate, not go to gate. To the month, I was thinking very negative about my forgot anger. I was thinking about maybe people are correct. I am wrong. I am my career. I was thinking overly and I was thinking negative. I was talking about my career. I think I am correct. Like I'm like nobody wants to tell me. I am wrong person. Maybe that person or this person correct. But then I counted, I already because I want to read a book. So I counted one book, I make it correct to be correct. I was working, I was working from, I forgot book name, but being wrong in the order. He make him resilient. Him resilient and moreover political self-talk. And political self-talk change my negative thought. Even one for we all one favorite quotation change your word, change your word. When if the negative thoughts come again, we cannot like control again. When we can control by saying political self-talk with our terms. We have to repeat it. We have to talk. We have to get cook. We have to be conversation in our terms. Then slowly we become we think political way.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Nandini. So, to answer the question and also paraphrase what Nandini has said, as and when the negative thoughts come, which will be in plenty, we have to catch those negative thoughts and convert it into realistic, positive thoughts. And that is important. It has to be realistic. It is not just about changing it into positive, but it also has to be realistic. So we need to be at that moment, and with that, the thoughts will change. And let me just add and say that this is called optimism skills. So when we are talking about emotional intelligence, one of the skills is also optimism. And this skill has to be built, it has to be developed, right? It is not something which is taken for granted and it is already there. Probably the tools are there, but it has to get activated. And it will keep getting activated only as and when we are able to focus on those thoughts. Because, as I said yesterday also, that there are about 60,000 thoughts that we have in a day. So Dr. Martin Seligman, he talks about optimism and how we can shift these negative thoughts to more positive, realistic thoughts. So one quick tip that I can share with you here is whenever you have these negative thoughts, actually list it down. Note it down somewhere. When you note it down, you're bringing it into action. Once you bring it into action, then you can focus and say whether these thoughts are real thoughts or are they my mind making an imaginary situation and blowing things out of proportion. So that is really going to help, and definitely Nandini's inputs have been very, very valuable. Thank you, Nandini. Anybody else? There's also, who's the Stuti? Stuti has thanked you for it, Nandini. Any more questions? Yes? Pankaj Singh, Dolly, Gauri Sharma. Lakshmi, Sayani, any question from your end? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, any questions from your end?
मैंने देखा कि राइटर राइटर जो है ना हमारा स्क्राइब स्क्राइब स्क्राइब
हाँ,
जो हम ढूंढता है वो बहुत मैंने सब लोग अ, सब लोग ना अ, राजी नहीं होता आई मीन एक्सेप्ट नहीं करता ऐसा
okay.
क्यों ऐसा 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 मैंने देखा ऐसा क्यों होता है
Okay, you are saying your question is when you ask for scribe, बहुत बार ऐसे होता है जब भी आप स्क्राइब के मांग करते हैं, बहुत कम
हम्म
लोग होते हैं जो स्क्राइब के लिए तैयार होते हैं,
हाँ
तो वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है, स्पेशली फॉर पीपल हु रिक्वायर स्क्राइब्स. लेट मी
हम्म
ऑल्सो टेल यू माय डियर फ्रेंड्स दैट ये जो रिक्वेस्ट है स्क्राइब की, आई वोंट इवन से इट्स अ डिमांड, इट इज अ रिक्वेस्ट, कि स्क्राइब का रोल क्या है, ये इसमें अवेयरनेस बहुत कम है आम जनता में. ओके, तो हम कैसे वो आम जनता की तैयारी करें कि वो हमारी मदद करने के लिए राजी हो जाए. क्या हम प्रेजेंट करते हैं अपने आप को कि ऐसे कि मुझे आई रियली नीड दिस फॉर दिस. वेरी फ्यू पीपल आर अवेयर ऑफ स्क्राइब्स. ओके, तो मे बी इट कैन बी अनदर इनिशिएटिव, जैसे अभी नंदिनी ने लाइक मेंटल हेल्थ अवेयरनेस के बारे में एज अ सेशन लिया है. इसी तरह we can actually promote and have a session on requirement of scribes, the urgent need for scribes and sensitizing people. लोगों को हमें सेंसिटाइज करना है कि उनका रोल कितना महत्व है, how it is going to help not just you, because उनको भी बहुत लर्निंग होगा कि किस तरह से हम टुगेदर एज ए टीम कामयाबी तक पहुंच सकते हैं, है ना सैनी मैडम? सैनी जी, क्या आप डू यू रेजोनेट विथ व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, कि आप
यस
अग्री करते हो?
यस 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 यस
सो मे बी वो कर सकते हैं, अवेयरनेस कर सकते हैं, ड्राइव कर सकते हैं कि
हाँ ना मैं 12 कंप्लीट किया था मैं उसके टाइम प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ जब मैं 10 दिया था उसके टाइम थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है
एंड
अभी
मेन स्ट्रीम स्कूल्स में, जैसे आप बोल रहे हो ना, मेन स्ट्रीम
हम्म
स्कूल्स में बहुत
हम्म
कम लोगों को मालूम है कि
हाँ
एक तो पर्सन्स विद डिसेबिलिटीज ऐसे हैं, तो थोड़ा बहुत मालूम है, पर उनकी
हम्म,
क्या नीड्स हैं इसके बारे में तो उन्हें मालूम ही नहीं है.
हाँ
अगर
हाँ
उनके लाइफ में कोई पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटी नहीं है, तो उन्हें कैसे
हाँ
पता
वो
चलेगा?
फैक्ट है हाँ 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 राइट राइट राइट
Isn't it? So वो अवेयरनेस हमें लाना है कि किस
हम्म
तरह से वो ब्रिज कर सकते हैं, ये डिमांड को किस तरह से ब्रिज कर सकते हैं, ये रिक्वेस्ट को किस तरह से ब्रिज कर सकते हैं.
हम्म
और स्क्राइब्स का भी लाइक क्लॉज है कि दे हैव टू बी 1 ईयर यंगर ना देन द
हाँ
सेट एज, कि अगर आप फाइनल ईयर में हो तो कोई
हम्म,
ग्रेजुएट तो आपका पेपर नहीं लिख सकता है, ओनली कोई
नहीं
जो सेकेंड ईयर में है वही लिख सकता है. तो ऑल
हाँ
दीज अवेयरनेस, ये जो रूल, जो गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज चेंज होते हैं,
हाँ
वो मेन स्ट्रीम स्कूल्स यानी पर्सन्स विद डिसेबिलिटीज ज्यादा नहीं जानते.
हाँ
तो अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम के थ्रू हम उन तक ये मैसेज लेके आ सकते हैं. वी कैन ऑल्सो
हाँ
क्रिएट स्मॉल रील्स. आजकल बहुत रील्स ना इंस्टा में या फेसबुक में, थ्रू
या
रील्स एक कैप्टिवेटिंग स्टोरी बना के वी कैन मेक इट पॉसिबल, राइट?
हाँ राइट राइट राइट
यस प्रीतम.
Yes, you are talking about the scribe. So we are helping to the people for the scribe writers, but some of the people are not understanding the concept of scribe. They are saying that you come and sit, write down your words, and fully whatever you prepare. This is the syllabus, and you prepare and come and write down. And some of the people saying that I will translate in I will tell you in English. You can translate in English and write it down in English. So better to understand the meaning of scribe to the all the disability people.
Exactly, and not just the disability people. It is for making, because scribe you will get from the mainstream, that is persons without disabilities. So it is important for us to reach persons without disabilities, or even they may be having maybe invisible disabilities, which they can still function in terms of writing for the other person. So yeah, awareness, we need to bring in this awareness. Let us move ahead. We can do it collectively.
Yes,
Demand nahi
usually
hai. It's not a demand, but it is a request. Why is it a request? Because your help is going to help me move forward.
definitely, we are always helping to the people at any point of time, but the definition of scribe is different than the other word. If they want, I don't want to tell anything. You come and sit, write down. You prepare and come down and sit and write on the entire question paper in the examination hall. Means we can go through the syllabus and we can prepare it, and we'll reproduce the question to answer. But the definition of scribe is different, right?
Correct. The definition of
Moreover,
scribe
more,
is you
and
will
moreover,
tell what has to be written, and I will not use my head, but I will only write what you're asking me to write.
yeah, that is only the duty of the scribe.
Right. Yes, any more questions pertaining to Nandini's journey, her, her
Because
emotional
I have,
independence? Yes, please.
I have attended in my past years ago before. I have one or two persons as I have written as a scribe for the disability people. Uh, at that moment also I got an experience. But anyway, I have reproduced in my mind also. They will not tell 100%. Just simply they will sit beside me, and one question the student will tell the answer. The rest of the things they will tell you, sir, please write down your own words, your answers. If it is in my subject, definitely I will reproduce the question to answer. Whether it may be scribe or it is going to be one more help to the people. But main basic fundamental is scribe person will not the same subject or same background of the original student. That is the scribe point,
Correct. Correct.
right?
Correct.
I
But yeah, there
understand.
is a paucity, there is a definite paucity of scribes, valid point, but we need to sensitize people, we need to sensitize the masses. हमें लोगों तक ये पहुंचाना है कि scribes की क्या value है. And another message also that we are giving is wherever possible हम digitally literate हो जाएं ताकि scribe की जरूरत भी ना हो, as far as possible.
We
So
are
that
always
that is
helping.
another way of looking at it.
Yes.
कि
We are always.
how digital world is helping improve accessibility, and how we can gallop forward, not inch forward, we can gallop forward through digital literacy.
Okay. Right.
Yes, anybody else? Any other questions? Yeah, Nandini, someone wanted to know which are the books. So can you please share the books? And you have put a link on the group. Can you also say what that link is for?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
whoever going to get it, we can Google or feedback form in the chat box, and I will provide link in the group and we can go in Google form and uh, paper or experience can get to get success and give you a feedback. It can be very helpful or my project.
Yeah, Nandini is requesting all of you to please share your feedback about the sessions. She's added the form on the chat box as well as on the WhatsApp group. Your feedback is going to help her in the project in terms of a proper completion, inputs, where together we can improve and move ahead. And Nandini, there's also a request from someone that which are the books that you would recommend to read. So maybe you can add that as well in the chat, either in the chat box or maybe better still in the WhatsApp group, which will
Yeah,
benefit everybody.
I will provide some book like I read so many books so most important for beginners that number one the market control and number two the power of even cover context man and think and going by Napoleon Hill and the power of political thinking by I forgot that.
Yeah.
And Nika very important and I can go to working World Cup go back well.
Power of positive thinking, power of the subconscious mind, the monk who sold his Ferrari. These are some of the books that Nandini has just mentioned. She'll be sharing the authors' names as well. So you can get your hands on the books or you can listen to the book and make the, whatever has benefited Nandini, I'm sure it is going to benefit all of us. For one for sure, I have read The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari and also The Power of the Subconscious Mind. I have read it, and one thing that really moved me is that the subconscious mind is alert 24 by 7. It doesn't sleep at all. So, whatever we think, it's not just what we say, even what we think. If we think ill for others or for ourselves, that will happen, whether we like it or not, because that is the message that we are sending out. So let our thoughts be positive, whether it is towards others or whether it is towards ourselves. So rather than saying, I can't do it, we can always say, I can do it, I am doing it, and I am feeling success. I am healthy. I am unstoppable. Isn't it, Nandini? Aren't you unstoppable?
Exactly. I'm unstoppable. I
Yes.
can do anything.
Yes.
I'm responsible. I am
Yeah.
responsible. Moreover, I am responsible for my own actions, my own
Wow.
goals.
Wow. I am
Emotions.
responsible. I am responsible for my own thoughts. I am responsible for my own actions
Emotions.
and
Whatever.
the emotions. The way I deal with the emotions, I am responsible for it. What situation comes to me, I have no control over it. But what I'm
Exactly.
going to do with the situation, with my thoughts and with my feelings, I have full control over it. That's indeed powerful. And let me all tell you that Nandini, after today's online session, she is making her way next week to Mumbai to facilitate a day-long session. It's an on-site training where she's going to be addressing postgraduate as well as graduate students and talking about the importance of mental health, mental and emotional well-being. So she requires all your best wishes, and do keep her in your prayers so that success be with her. Any more questions? Or I think then we can close the session if there isn't anything else.
Good evening, Miss.
Yes.
About Nandini, how have I journey with her? Where I start everything.
Yes.
Hello. Shall I tell now?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, friends. I am Suresh. So I started Nandini's with Nandini's 2022, I think so, on phone first. So I shocked her pronunciation and all. So I have her lot. So think with you first example. So met her in direct in 23, I think so. Here we went for one visiting where our Chinnajiyar temple is there, no? College. So our walking also shocked. Oh, this kind of. So we thinking. So what we think. So we have to give support to her. How she become a normal person. Now I inspiring her because she started a lot of me. She's my inspiration now. I will also going all over. Present I am doing food therapy in Chennai. So why Nandini is also moving? Why should I not moving myself? So I also started the same journey now. Thank you, Nandini, for inspiring me a lot. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. You were taking responsibility for all the life. You can offer my coin. You can all of coin.
Yes, there is one more question from Tirupattama. I hope I got the name right.
Yeah. It was like about what class?
Yes, please. Please unmute and speak. Tirupattama, can you please unmute and speak? Hello.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I am mother of Nandini, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Namaskaram, Amma.
Namaste. Namaste, Amma. Ma'am, I
Namaskaram,
am
Bhavnara.
you for conducting this session. Sudha, ma'am, I am very thankful to you.
Oh, this is so overwhelming. I am just showing my video. Thank you so much. We need your blessings. You have been a pillar of strength.
Ma'am,
Meeru full strength, full support Nandiniki.
thank you, ma'am, for your kind words.
Chala support, chala strength, which has helped Nandini really come far. And next week, she is traveling to Mumbai. You know that.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so looking forward to this. And this is what we say change agent. So, through her journey, Nandini has been a change agent. And if Nandini can do it,
Yes, ma'am. I believe.
everyone can do it, Ilya.
Yes, ma'am. Everyone.
So, thank you for your support, madam.
Okay.
And I'm so happy to meet you on screen. Maybe someday we will meet person to person also.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
And thank you all who are participated in this session. It's very motivation to anyone, and it is very boon to me as a mother of, as Nandini's mother. I am very proud of her. She giving lot of inspiration to me whenever I am in bad mood or low courage, I'm very fan of
That's
her.
nice.
Nandini is
Superb.
fan.
Just
Actually, everyone
go ahead.
getting in the job, but not the criteria. The emotion levels are more important for every person, are able or unable, who are they are emotionally is good. It is Nandini are not. So fixed mindset they are full, but growth mindset cannot be fear anytime. So it is a good words. She read many books. She and good words. Like Nandini, like we have to see people near. To others, the madam participants of session. Thank you, madam.
This is so
Thank you.
overwhelming. Madam, as a parent, like I am also a parent, and when children do well, when children excel in what they are doing or whatever you have supported, it is showing success, right? It gives that sense of satisfaction. So the results were not immediate. The results took time, but definitely the results have been positive. So Nandini's story has been a wonderful journey of where she's moved from fear to courage. She has changed every challenge to an opportunity, from self doubt to clarity, and from moving from external validation to having more trust on her internal validation. This is a true celebration. I really thank each one of you for being there yesterday as well as today as part of Nandini's Change Project. And I'll request Nandini to say her final words for today.
First of all, thank you to the mom for having me for broken. It was giving me very I'm really grateful that I put your participate. I'm really thank each of one of you. You were getting together as well. I hope, I believe that you understand what emotions. Like it's matter. Maybe you got some solutions from this program for even emotion maybe. And I can do each and every participate. And in this game, my teacher, Nikito, helped me a lot for creating your kids, like uniform, whatever. I'm really grateful to my teacher, Nikita, as well. And really, each and every one, even valuable time and even valuable banker going on to conquer away valuable and it was very encouraging. I enjoy a lot I thank you. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you to the mom and the
I don't think I have to say anything. Whatever Nandini spoke right now was straight from her heart. She was loud and pretty clear. So, with that, we will conclude.
my thank you to my mother, to control excellent today. My teachers and ear one of my friends for my own cause. I'm really grateful to each and everyone. Thank you once again.
That was indeed wonderful. And keep encouraging, keep supporting. We'll all move together because it's not one person's journey, it is our journey, right? Through the highs and lows, it is our journey. And definitely together, we can make it possible. So, not just what Nandini spoke, but it is also about how her roommate resonated and shared and said how Nandini has been there through the difficult times for her. Nandini's mother vouching for her patience and becoming her fan. Wow, what more can we ask for? Usually, when children are young, that time, like they are known as so and so's son, so and so's daughter. Today, with Nandini's session, Nandini taking the lead and being a change agent, it gives her mother that sense of pride that I am Nandini's mother. Wow, nothing can be more rewarding than this. Thank you all so much for making this session of Nandini's a wonderful, successful session. Heartfelt gratitude. Have a lovely evening, and we'll end today's session. Thank you.
Photo.
I want to take photo. Okay. Can you
Yes.
all please, is it possible for you all to keep your videos on so that we can try and capture one group picture? Is it possible?
Madam, it's okay.
Yes, I will just tell Nandini, can you adjust your screen little more down, little more down? Okay, that's little better. Nandini, little more down because the fan is more visible. This is good. Nandini, this is good. Yes, Nikita, can you capture the picture? Yeah, Gauri is okay. What about Pankaj Sharma? Would you like to be Naveen Kumar? Come little more to your right.
Right.
Your
Okay,
right.
ma'am.
Little more to your right.
Okay, ma'am.
This is better. Yeah. Good enough. Yeah, Pankaj Singh. Yeah, Suresh, can you go little behind? You're very close to the camera. Can you go little behind? Yeah, that is good, Suresh. Arun Kumar, can I see? Yeah, Bandita, you're good enough. Maybe there can be little more light on your face if it is possible. Yeah. Okay, Arun Kumar, can you switch on the light in your room, please? Nikita, Lakshmi, Stuti, Dolly, Satvika, Mohammed, Pankaj, Namami. If you all come on the frame, it would be really nice. And even Nandini's mother, Tirupatama, can you please come on video? Yeah, Nikita also. That's nice. That's nice. Very quickly. Yes, thank you, Dolly, for that. Bandita, come on the frame properly. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Arun Kumar, can you? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Wherever you are, Arun Kumar, that is good. Mohammed, thank you for that. Okay, whoever are there right now, I'll take a quick picture. Smile, all of you. Great, lovely. That's nice. All this for me. And someday you are going to talk about your story, each of you. right? And we are going to
Let me
collectively reach to the masses and make people aware of how the issues have helped, like how Nandini mentioned, right? So all the very best to each one of you. Sometime maybe our roads will cross each other and I'll get a chance to meet you all. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Few seconds
Thank
here.
you. Thank you so much to all.
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
Yeah, ma'am. I will thank to her mother, was Tirupatama and Nandini's
Sister.
parents. So
Yeah.
because she introduced a nice sister for us. I said just now, no, we have met her too in 23
Correct.
in this year. So we have a nice journey with her. Present, I am doing. Yeah, thank you, Tirupatama Garu, introducing a nice sister for me. That's my words. Thank you, miss.
Oh, that's so nice.